Well, the family and care referendums arose out of a report from a citizens' assembly. And the government at the time rather foolishly said that they were going to put into effect whatever the citizens' assembly came up with. And when they saw the report of the citizens' assembly, they weren't very keen on what they saw. And they went back to the drawing boards and came up with two particular proposals to amend the Constitution. One of them was to remove the reference to the contribution that women who stay in the home to raise their families actually make to society. And the other was to deal with the question of the care of people by the state. And they put before the people two propositions, neither of which had been carefully thought out. Both of them were probably going to do more damage than good. And having done that, they came to the houses of the Oireachtas and decided that they would guillotine the debate on it. So that meant that each of these referendum proposals went through each house in a matter of hours, and no amendments were accepted by the government. And that whole process really angered me, I have to say, because I could see deep flaws in the wording of both referendums. And so I started to think, if I stand out against this, am I going to get any support? And all of the political parties in the Dáil had supported a yes vote. And there was a general consensus among the political establishment that these two proposals should be passed. And I and a small group of other parliamentarians, others, decided that we would avail of the rights which citizens have under the Constitution to be heard on the national media, to put the other side. And we convinced a very substantial majority of the people, 70-30, to reject the government's amendments and to leave the Constitution as it was, to uphold the value of mother's role in the family, and also to reject the notion that care would only be afforded to people who need it in the context of the family. In other words, that the state would abdicate its obligation to people who are, through disability or otherwise, need social care.